Hi everyone, welcome back to Fluento, Everyday English for Real Life. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. Hey, Anna.
Hi David, it's wonderful to be here again with all our listeners around the world.
Yes, hello to everyone listening right now. Whether you're at home, on the train, or having breakfast, we're so happy you're here.
That's right. And David, I have to say, today's topic is one of my favorites.
Really? Tell me more. What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about jobs and work, how to talk about your job in English, what you do, where you work, what your day looks like.
Oh, that is so useful. I remember when I was learning a new language, someone asked me, "What do you do?" And I just smiled and said, "Nothing." I had no words.
We've all been there, but today our listeners will have the words, simple, natural, confident words.
I love it. Let's go.
So, David, let's start with something simple. Why do people talk about their jobs so often, especially when they meet someone new?
Good question. I think it's because your job tells a story about who you are. It's a window into your life.
Exactly. When someone asks, "What do you do?" they want to know more about you, not just your job title, but your life, your world.
It's also a very safe topic. It's polite, it's not too personal, and almost everyone has a job or had a job or is looking for one.
Right. And in English, people use this question all the time. At parties, at family dinners, when you travel, when you make a new friend.
So it's important to be ready to answer it and also to ask it back.
Exactly. Today, we will help you do both. Are you ready, everyone? Let's practice together. Okay, David, let's talk about how to ask about someone's job. What is the most common question in English?
The most popular one is, "What do you do?" Short and simple, very natural.
Yes. What do you do is very common. You can also say, "What kind of work do you do?" or "Where do you work?" These are all very friendly and normal.
Let's slow down for a second. Listeners, try saying this sentence out loud. What do you do? Say it slowly. What do you do? Now a little faster. What do you do?
Great. Now let's look at a little example. David, imagine you just met someone at a coffee shop. How would the conversation go?
Sure. So I would say, "Hi, I'm David. Nice to meet you."
And I would say, "Hi, David. I'm Anna. It's great to meet you too."
Then I ask, "So, what do you do, Anna?"
And I answer, "I'm a teacher. I teach English. What about you, David?"
And I say, "Oh, that's wonderful. I'm a graphic designer. I create images and logos for companies."
See how easy that is? You ask the question, you listen to the answer, then you ask them too. It's a natural, flowing conversation.
Now, listeners, here is your first practice moment. Pause the video or podcast. Say this sentence out loud. I am a blank. I work at blank. Fill in your own information. Try it.
Great job. Don't worry if it feels strange at first. The more you practice, the more natural it feels. Now let's talk about where people work. This is a great topic because everyone works somewhere different.
Right. Some people work in an office. They sit at a desk, use a computer, and drink a lot of coffee.
Very true. But many people now work from home. They have a home office, maybe a small desk in the bedroom or the living room.
I know someone who works from home and their office is the kitchen table with a cat on their laptop.
That's very relatable. But of course, many jobs are not in an office at all. A nurse works in a hospital, a chef works in a restaurant kitchen,
A teacher works in a school. A bus driver works on the road. A construction worker works outside on a building site.
These are all great examples. Let's practice some sentences. Repeat after me, everyone. I work in an office. Say that. I work in an office.
I work from home. I work from home.
I work in a hospital. I work in a hospital.
I work outdoors. I work outdoors. That means outside, in the open air.
Perfect. Now think about your own workplace. Where do you work? Can you say it in English? Take a moment and try. Okay, so we know how to say what job we have and where we work, but what about describing the workday itself? What do you actually do all day?
This is where we use sequence words. Sequence words tell us the order of things, like first, then, after that, and later.
Exactly. Let me give you an example. Imagine I'm a nurse. I might say, first, I arrive at the hospital at 7 in the morning. Then I check on my patients. After that, I give them their medicine. Later, I write notes about how they are feeling.
I love that. It's very clear. First, then, after that, later. These little words make your story easy to follow.
Let me try another example. This time, imagine David works as a photographer.
Ooh, I like that job. Okay. Usually, I start my day by checking my camera equipment. Then I drive to the location of the photo shoot. After that, I spend a few hours taking pictures. Later, I go home and edit the photos on my computer.
Beautiful. And notice that David used another word, usually. Usually means most days, but not every single day. It's a very helpful word.
Right. You can say, I usually start work at 9, or I usually have lunch at 1.
Now, listeners, can you describe your typical day? Try using first, then, after that, and later. Pause here if you want to practice. Let's take a few minutes to talk about different kinds of jobs. There are so many interesting jobs in the world.
Yes, let's go through some of them. A nurse takes care of sick people or injured people in a hospital or clinic.
A teacher helps students learn. They work in schools or universities, or sometimes online.
A designer creates things, like websites, logos, clothes, or buildings. A graphic designer works with images. An interior designer works with rooms and spaces.
A shop assistant helps customers in a store. They answer questions, organize products, and process payments.
An engineer solves technical problems. There are many types: mechanical engineers, civil engineers, software engineers.
A driver transports people or things, like a taxi driver, a bus driver, or a delivery driver.
A photographer takes pictures for weddings, magazines, social media, news, all kinds of things.
These are just a few examples, but notice how we describe each job with a simple sentence. What they do, where they work, it's that simple.
Think about your own job or a job you know. Can you describe it in one sentence? For example, I help customers in a shop, or I build websites for companies. Try it.
Now, let's talk about skills. Skills are the things you are good at. They are very important when you talk about your job or when you look for a new one.
Some of the most common skills people mention are communication, creativity, problem-solving, teamwork, and organization.
Let's practice some useful phrases. Repeat after me. I'm good at communicating with people.
I enjoy working in a team.
I like solving problems.
I'm creative, and I enjoy designing things.
I like working with numbers.
These phrases are perfect for introducing yourself at work or in an English conversation class, or even in a job interview.
Now, think about your own skills. What are you good at? Try saying one sentence. For example, I'm good at organizing things, or I enjoy helping people. What would you say?
I'll say mine. I'm good at making people laugh. That's a skill, right, Anna?
It absolutely is, David. It's called interpersonal skills. That means you are good with people. Very important in many jobs. Okay, everyone, it's time for something fun. David and I are going to do a little role play. We're going to pretend we just met at a friend's birthday party. We've never talked before.
Oh, I love role plays. This is going to be great. Ready, Anna?
Ready. Okay, let's go.
Hi there. I don't think we've met. I'm David.
Oh, hi, I'm Anna. Great party, isn't it?
It really is. So, Anna, what do you do?
I am a primary school teacher. I teach children aged 6 to 10. What about you?
Oh, that's amazing. I have so much respect for teachers. I'm an engineer. I work for a construction company. We build bridges and roads.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. Do you travel a lot for work?
Yes, sometimes. Last month I was in another city for 2 weeks. It was tiring, but exciting. What's your workplace like? Is it a big school?
It's a medium-sized school. Not too big, not too small. I love my students. They make every day different.
That's wonderful. Do you work long hours?
Sometimes, but I usually finish at 3 in the afternoon, so I have time for my hobbies after work.
That sounds like a great work-life balance.
Okay, and scene. Great job, David.
Thank you. That was fun. Listeners, did you notice how natural that conversation felt? We asked questions, we listened, we showed interest.
And we used vocabulary like workplace, long hours, and work-life balance. Don't worry, we're going to explain that last one soon. David, let's talk about work-life balance. What does that mean exactly?
It means finding a healthy balance between your work and your personal life. You work hard, but you also make time for rest, hobbies, family, and friends.
That's a beautiful explanation. Many people today feel that work takes too much time. They don't have enough time for the things they love.
And that can make people tired and unhappy. That's why balance is so important. Some useful phrases here are, I try to leave work at 5. That means I don't work after 5 o'clock.
I make time for my family. That means family is a priority. It's important.
I have a hobby after work. For example, I go running, I read books, I cook dinner, I play guitar. I love this topic. My favorite thing after work is sitting on the sofa with a cup of tea and watching something funny on TV.
That sounds perfect, David. Rest is so important for the mind and body. In English, we sometimes say, work to live, don't live to work. It means life is more than just your job.
I really believe that. Of course, some people truly love their work, and that's wonderful too, but everyone needs rest.
Absolutely. So, listeners, what do you do after work to relax? We would love to know. Now it's your turn. We want you to practice. Don't just listen, speak.
Speaking out loud is the best way to really learn English, so let's do it together.
Here are 3 questions for you. Take a moment and answer each one out loud. You can pause the video if you need more time.
Question 1. What do you do? Answer with a full sentence. For example, I am a student, or I work as a manager, or I'm looking for a job right now.
Question 2. Where do you work? For example, I work in an office, or I work from home, or I work in a school in my city.
Question 3. What do you enjoy about your job or studies? For example, I enjoy helping people, or I like being creative, or I love learning new things every day.
How did that feel? Was it a little easier than before? I hope so. The more you practice, the more confident you become.
And here's a challenge for you. Write your answers in the comments below. We read every comment. We love hearing about your lives and your jobs.
Yes, tell us what you do, where you work, and one thing you enjoy about your job. We can't wait to read your answers. Okay, David, let's go over the key phrases from today. This is important. It helps everything stick in your memory.
Great idea. First, to ask about someone's job, what do you do? What kind of work do you do? Where do you work?
To talk about your own job, I'm a teacher, I work as a designer, I work for a hospital, I run my own business.
To talk about where you work, I work in an office, I work from home, I work outdoors, I work in a shop.
To describe your workday, usually I start at 9. First, I check my messages. Then, I have a meeting. After that, I work on my projects. Later, I finish at 5.
To talk about skills, I'm good at communicating. I enjoy working with people. I like solving problems. I'm creative.
And finally, for work-life balance, I make time for my family. I have hobbies after work. I try not to work on weekends.
That's a lot of great phrases, but don't worry, you don't have to remember them all at once. Just choose 2 or 3 that feel useful for your life and start with those.
Exactly. Small steps lead to big progress. That's the Fluento way. Well, we've reached the end of today's episode. I have to say, David, I always enjoy our conversations.
Me too, Anna, and I hope our listeners feel the same way. Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
You chose to practice English today. That is something to be proud of. Every step counts.
And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to try. English gets easier every single day when you keep going.
Now, if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. It really helps other learners find our channel.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode. We come out with new content regularly.
And one more thing. Do you know someone who is learning English? A friend, a classmate, a family member? Share this episode with them. Learning together is always more fun.
That's so true. Okay, before we go, don't forget to leave us a comment. Tell us, what do you do? And do you enjoy your job? We love reading your stories.
And if you have a topic you'd like us to talk about, let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning. You are doing amazing.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode. Take care.
Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world.